We're going to be showing you 3 small videos. One is mysteriously 33 seconds long, kind of interesting. And we're going to be showing the morning show and Richard Jewell. Now, the reason why I'm showing you these 3 separate videos is very simple. It's what they show. It's the esoteric symbols that they show and the message behind them. Now, the first one I'm going to show is the most important one, and it's the self-care video from Facebook portal. Okay, now this video stars some dullards, some freaks, let's just call them that, and here's the video. Portal from Facebook.
Hey, portal, answer. Hey, Kim.
Let's just pause here for a second. Notice what she's doing. Lighting candles. The witch. The upside down pyramid. It looks like there's a pyramid starting to show up here. Here's that Facebook portal. Let's play the video.
How's the holiday party planning?
Now, I have to explain this scene here. It's very critical that you understand what they're doing here. First of all, you have 5 bricks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The middle brick is being cut by the pyramid. Get that? Pyramid's bricks. Notice also that the point of the pyramid is pointing directly at the middle of the television set. So the camera angle that they had on the tripod, whatever they set up here, they had the camera perfectly pointed all the time to that angle. The reason why is because of this. At the bottom here, you have the other side of the pyramid, cutting the pyramid here. So this would be at the bottom here, the bottom section. The middle section here, and the top section is being cut off, okay, at the top. If you remember pyramids, they had a white, shiny top with the all-seeing eye right on top of it. I should say on the face of, on the facade. So you notice that the Facebook portal is the base for the top. You get that? So whoever's at the top, the all-seeing eye, the Illuminati, the base for the Illuminati is Facebook. Okay, look at the Facebook portal. It's using that as the de facto floor for it. Well, if we were to look at this and explain it in terms of mythology, well, let's look at this. Okay, so you have the base, the working crowd, the gatekeepers, and then the Illuminati, the enlightened ones. Then at the top, you have the top people running everything. Usually 1 or 2 people. Here is the J-Lo or J-Hole at the top of the pyramid. Notice that she's at the bottom. This is the top of the food chain. It's the rise of the pyramid all the way to the top of the food chain. But please, again, pay attention to the pyramid, how it's shaped, how the cut lines are made on it, how the Facebook portal is being used as the floor base for the top of the pyramid, okay? Very interesting how they chose this angle, okay? Let's keep the video going here.
Going.
Oh, I am so stressed. Sometimes I just need to light some candles.
Tell me about it. With the movie and the whole family in town?
It's all about self-care, isn't it?
It's all about self-care. Well, if you mean sitting underneath a pyramid in the middle of your living room as an adult, then you need some psychological help. Let's continue on.
We're givers, Kim.
And we gotta make time for ourselves, you know?
If you're not there for yourself...
Okay, now let's go backtrack just a few seconds here. And here is the person sitting in the living room underneath a pyramid. Okay, a pyramid with, looks like some piping. Copper piping, maybe. This is very disturbing. Who on earth is going to be sitting in the living room like this? Very, very disturbing. And yet again, the angle has been kept. The line is still the same thing at the top. It's still pointing to these top people here. And the person is ascending into the top, to the Illuminati position, and then beyond it. That is what this symbolizes. Let's keep going here.
Oh, how can you be there for your family, right?
Exactly.
And we'll stop it here. And here is the upside down and right side up pyramid. As above as below. Notice what she's doing. It's the Baphomet pose. This is hilarious. It's the Baphomet pose, okay, with the upside down pyramid and the right side up pyramid. So as above as below. Incredible. Right in plain sight, right in front of you, and people are buying this thing like it's the next thing, like sliced bread. Okay? So anyways, I'm going to end this video here and, with this garbage here. Do not get this into your house, people. Do you want to be the base for the Illuminati? Is that what Portal? Because that's what it is, okay? So the Illuminati has a view into everything now. Don't get this product. Don't buy this shit. Let's move on. The morning show. This one's going to be very self-evident. And I moved it into 4 to 44 seconds of the trailer because this is where you're going to see what I want you to see. Very, very nefarious way of doing it because they do it very quickly and you have no time to react to it. But it's there subconsciously. Let's watch it.
We're in the middle of an epic rebirth.
We are in the middle of an epic rebirth. What does he mean by that? Let's go back again.
We're in the middle of an epic rebirth.
Well, it takes a little bit to cue this area here, but let's try to see if we can get to it.
Epic rebirth.
There is a 33 here, and it's sometimes very hard to get to because you have to pause it a couple times because it's only a couple frames. So there it is, in plain sight, right in front of you. Who wakes up exactly at 3:30 a.m.? Let's see what she does with her hands. They're trying to mask the 3-0, but not the 3. They kept it there for a reason. Now watch this. Okay? Keep watching. The hand immediately covered the 3-0. Watch what she does here. The transformation of someone. The 33, the transformation. That's what this signifies. So, this whole nonsense that's going on here, all this BS shows and movies that are going on, they're just a way to enslave your mind, okay? We're going to move on because that one there, I don't even want to touch on anything anymore. I don't even want to go near that thing. This is a great one because this one is in plain sight. It's lighthearted. It's not, that nefarious like the other ones. But it's still there. Now let's watch this.
Tragedy. All these years, I struggled with it myself.
Now, we're not going to be knocking down this poor old woman for, what she's wearing. We're not going to be talking about her, okay? What we're going to be talking about is why she's wearing it. Let's look at this. Now, I've taken a look at some Eastern Star chapters between the United States and Canada. There's a few of them around here. And these people do not look like regular people. They look more like this. White hair, very pasty white people. It looks like these people haven't been under the sun for 1 minute in a whole entire lifetime. That's what they look like. Very, very similar. One thing we're looking at here is of course, the Baphomet star right in front of us. Now, the reason I'm showing this is because you have to flip this image upside down to see it. Stars don't have 5 points. How many times must I tell this to people? Only in Hollywood do stars have 5 points. So, reverse this image and you have your Baphomet star. But what I was more curious about is why is she wearing the same shirt in the next shot when it's clearly not the same day of shooting?
I struggled with it myself, but
that's not what she looks like now. She was well prepared for that other interview. This is outside. She's not prepared at all. She's just normal. And still wearing the same shirt. Now, if they did this the same day, fine. They prepared her and they shot the other sequence. If they did this days apart, that's very nefarious because that's intent. That's an intent, okay, to wear the same shirt based on the fact that somebody decided you have to wear the shirt for the shot, which I think is what happened. They told her to wear the shirt. Now, she could be a member of the Eastern Star. We don't know that. We can't assume that. But I'm just saying, looking at the Eastern Star chapter and some of the people that are in it, very, very close to it. Okay? Now, a lot of people say, well, why are you showing this? It wasn't a hoax. Well, you weren't there. You weren't there. The only thing you were shown by was what the mainstream media showed you. That's it. The mainstream media are the gatekeepers for events. So if an event happens, they can decide what narrative goes forward. If it didn't happen one way, they'll change it. If it sells a narrative, they'll change it. So there are videos of the Atlanta bombing that show some very inconsistencies with what the media showed. For example, you have a few people on the ground. You have somebody rubbing blood all over them intentionally. That is not normal. You don't do that. The camera pans around, and then the camera shows a bit of them rubbing the blood on their face and on their shirt, and then the camera pans to them to make it look like it's a victim. That video is out there. It's on YouTube. There's no reason for me to show it to you. You can find it yourself. It's there. But I'm just letting you know. I look for the lighthearted stuff. Like, why would this old lady be wearing a Baphomet star? To her, she might think, oh, it's just a star. No, it's not. It's a Baphomet star. It's upside down for a reason. As above, as below. This is Aleister Crowley, okay? This guy has influenced Hollywood since the beginning. So you have to really be careful with what you watch, especially Disney movies. You'll see a lot of these stars there. That's all it is. So again, Jewel, double L, Jewel, diamonds, 33. Okay, yeah, yes, we know. The entire reason why I'm showing this is because people say, well, you know, it's just some poor old woman. No, it's what she's wearing, what these guys stand for. All these guys are Freemasons. All of them, every single one of them. So you have to understand that even today in 2019, you have somebody called Shaquille O'Neal walking around with a Freemason ring, just proudly displaying it right to the camera. They don't care anymore. Because it's a worldwide enterprise. That's what Freemasonry is. Freemasonry, what it is you know only what we tell you. So if it's been 1,000 years of history that have been completely fabricated, that's what you know. So all our history that we read from our books were written by authors. If those authors were Freemasons and part of chapters of Freemasonry, then we've all been deceived. We don't know the real history of the earth, for example. How the pyramids were built. We're never going to find out. Like this one. For example, the Roman Empire goes to the Middle East. They show up in Egypt. There's still Egyptians there. Are you telling me that they didn't see those pyramids there and ask them, wait a second, how do these pyramids go up? How'd you guys get them up there? You would think that the Roman Empire, when it went to the Middle East, Egypt, would ask, how did those pyramids get up from the ground? Somebody had to put up all those bricks together. How'd you guys do it? They had Egyptians there. They controlled Egypt for a while. Are you telling me that the Roman Empire did not bring back books or scrolls of how those pyramids were built? The reason why is because it would conflict with what they could tell after. That they would say, oh shoot, this was so easy that even a caveman could figure out. They made it into this mystical mystery, this methodical construction that could have been as simple as casting things on site. Okay, because in 2019, that's what we do. We cast house foundations. We don't place bricks by bricks. We cast complete foundations now, which is a process that could have been done for centuries, maybe thousands of years, okay? So, all these people that you see in these movies, everybody's in on it. There's nothing you can do or say. They're all part of a Freemasonry brotherhood. Hollywood is Freemasonry. It's always been since the beginning. That is why, if you go back over decades of Hollywood movies, all you see is Baphomet signs, Freemason signs everywhere, all over every single movie. It's just we never notice it until people started talking about it. You don't talk about Freemasonry. No school teaches Freemasonry. No school talks about it. The same reason why schools don't talk about Nikola Tesla. He's somebody that, you never talk about that. Shh, never talk about that guy. Okay, anyways, I'm going to leave you with that. I appreciate you watching the videos, and leave any comments. And like I said, take this with a grain of salt. These are just my views. They're not yours. So if you don't agree with them, that's fine. Leave a comment. Bad or good, we need the comments so we can see what I can change, what I didn't see, what I could have seen better. It's important to leave comments, bad or good. I never delete them. They're always there. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.